Hi, I'm Joyce Jackson of Laurel TV at 1200 Montgomery Street, the site of the Kluckhuhn family farm, where a long-standing Laurel tradition has come to an end. The 70-foot white pine Christmas tree that was a part of the city of Laurel's holiday celebrations was cut down.
This tree definitely made Christmas. They would light it, I think, the day after Thanksgiving, and it would stay lit until January 1st.
The end of an era, the memories, what the Kluckhuhns had done for for the neighborhood, for the whole area with this tree is just unbelievable.
Surprisingly, when we decorated it, I would go to work and I would come home and I would hit the top of the hill like everybody else, and it was like Christmas.
The Kluckhuhn family ritual was started back in 1947 and continued by sons Richard and Scott. Richard still lives in the family home on the 5.5-acre property. Scott started climbing up the tree at the tender age of 8 years old and had a life-changing moment in the historical white pine.
I just asked her to marry me up in the tree, and she said yes. That was it.
My dad was an achiever, and he thought it would be a good idea to do it. We had a flagpole that we did for several years, and one year we had the idea to go ahead and try the tree. So we did that. We had a nice lady up in Burtonsville that donated bamboo poles to us, and we wrapped the lights around the bamboo pole and wrapped it around the tree, and it was backbreaking.
The price physically, economically, and emotionally was costly as you could imagine. It took 12,000 lights to cover every branch and limb, and often blew the amp in the family's home. It was all worth the smiles on the faces of the residents who adopted the tree as their own. For many, it wasn't Christmas until they took the ride down Montgomery Street, over the hill, and saw the Laurel Christmas tree.
My dad always said the city and the people around the city were awful good to us as a family, and that was his way of giving back.
It was Christmas, the kids would come by, I would bring the kids by, and they knew that Christmas had started.
Well, as a child, it was a big exclamation. I mean, all the lights, the beautiful tree, the people that were visiting around it, the carolers, all those types of things really made Christmas special for us.
It's been hard. You know, it doesn't feel like the spirit of Christmas without being able to look out and see that tree and have family members, you know, come down and stand under the tree and just look at that canopy of those wonderful, massive, brightly colored lights. It's amazing.
We didn't have it decorated one year, and we got a 2-foot snow. So we had to take a snow blower and clear the snow off the hill to decorate the tree. That was interesting.
For Pete, the tree was not just a tree but family. He has a picture of the tree when it was just a sapling of what it would become. Each year, he made sure he would drive by the Christmas tree and was there at the end. What have we lost today?
A lot of memories, a lot of good times, and a piece of history, a long-standing piece of history in Laurel.
About 10 years ago, there was a vandalism here, and some vandals lit the tree on fire. And it was a shame, but from that point on, the tree tried to survive. Mr. Kluckhuhn and his family tried to do everything possible to keep the tree alive. But then we had a bad ice storm, and that ice storm really did the damage that nothing could survive.
It was our tree, you know. We just let everybody else look at it.
It was it was another job to decorate it, but it was surprising how many people just got so much enjoyment out of it.
The Kluckhuhn family will plant a 15-foot white pine tree where the infamous Christmas tree once stood. But it will take years of memory for it to reach the mammoth size of the 70-foot legend. But as one tradition ends, a new one begins. I'm Joyce Jackson for Laurel TV.
Where once there were brightly colored lights, now there's darkness, a hole in my heart.